Hi, it's Elizabeth here from Secret Skin Studio. Today I wanted to briefly talk about tanning because it is the season that everyone's popping in and having their tans. Tanning's a really simple thing, however, there are a few basics that you have to get right to make sure that you don't end up with that orange yucky tan that everyone talks about. So when you're prepping for your tan, there's a few things that you need to do. You need to shower the night before with using a really good scrub, not just an exfoliating mitt. So the scrub could also have an AHA or glycolic in it. That's really effective. Then you need to make sure that you moisturize really well and then pop into bed. All good till the next day. On the day of your tan, we do prefer that you shower before you come if possible. Avoid moisturizer, deodorant, leave your jewelry at home and wear something loose and comfortable. So that's the number one thing for prepping for your tan. It's a very simple process, but you do need to do it. Then when you come in for your tan, there's a few different types of bases that we use these days in the professional solutions, and that's what makes a difference. So if you've got a pinky skin tone, then we tend to use something like this Solaire one here. It's got a green base to it, and that counteracts a lot of the orangeness that you can get. It gives you a nice natural brown sort of colour. If you're more of a yellow skin tone, then we tend to use the violets. So just be wary that there are a few places using imitation violet bases out there, so you really need to question and make sure that what they're using is good quality. The other thing that we're using a lot more of these days is this red base now that has come out, and it can be used on anybody. However, I do find that it's really nice for people with a nice natural tan to start with that just want to boost it and let it develop really well. So when we're actually applying the tan, you need to remember that tan isn't spray paint. So it's actually a chemical reaction that happens with your skin cells. So the tanning product itself is clear, and that reacts with your skin cells. When you walk out of here and you've got a nice bronze look to you, that's actually the bronzers that they've put in the solution so that we can see where we've sprayed. It's an indicator for us as technicians. Plus it makes you feel quite nice when you've got a little bit of bronze on you anyway. So just be aware, it's not paint, it's a chemical reaction that happens within the skin, and that takes place over 18 to 24 hours. So a lot of the tans that people use these days, they call them a 2-hour tan, but most of the time it's between 2 and 6 hours. If you push it out to that 6 hours, you'll get a deeper tan. If you leave it at, you gently wash it off at 2 hours, you'll get more of a lighter tan. Okay, so you've prepped for your tan, you've picked the right base, or your technician has, and you've gone home and you've had a very gentle shower afterwards. So the third thing is making sure that you use some sort of moisturizer every day, and you don't scrub at your skin when you've got your tan on, because you're going to be scrubbing off those skin cells that have reacted with the tan, and that will shed. So to keep your tan good for 1 to 2 weeks, you need to use some sort of moisturizer, preferably with a tan extender in it. So in the studio here, we sell a pack that's got 3 different products in it. So it's got the body scrub that you use to prep the night before. It's got a body wash that you use when you've actually got your tan on so that it doesn't strip it or dry your skin out. And you've also got the moisturizing tan extender. Everything's in one, and it has a little bit a lower concentration of the tan that we put on you originally, so that keeps it lasting for quite some time. So it's a really simple process, but you need to get the basics right. So make sure that you prep really well, that your technician chooses the right tan for you, and that you're gentle with it and moisturize it afterwards. So those 3 things. In studio, I've got this little pack that comes with the solutions and a little exfoliating mitt. That's normally $29, and my actual spray tans themselves are normally $27. So we're doing a little Christmas gift pack together at the moment. So if you have a tanaholic in your family and you'd like to get them a nice gift, for $56 value, you can actually only pay $49, and they get not only a spray tan, but they get this beautiful take-home pack as well that you can actually give to them with their gift voucher for Christmas. Or if you're quite partial to tanning yourself and you want to give yourself a little treat because it's cheaper, go right ahead, come on in and get a tan voucher and take your retail pack with you. So I hope that helps explain to you exactly what tanning is so that you can really get the best out of it and look lovely for the Christmas season. Thanks again.